Hey, good morning, everybody. 7 o'clock right here on We Are Iowa Plus. It has been a busy 24 hours of severe storms rolling through the state of Iowa. Here's a look at some massive chunks of hail that fell in northeast Iowa near Waterloo and Cedar Falls. You can see there's a lot of different pictures here that we're showing you. Goes to show how widespread this was and how big some of these got, how small they were, but you can see some of these even comparing to maybe just a little bit under a baseball size hail. I would say especially those right there that you're seeing right there by that beer can. It goes to show what can truly happen when we have these weather impact alert days.
It certainly can. And apparently someone's out there enjoying a nice cold beverage in doing so. Also, here's a look at the possible tornado forming near Eldora yesterday. Hardin County Emergency Management says an officer briefly saw a tornado touch down just east of town, damaging a cemetery. A second tornado caused some damage on nearby acreage, but thankfully no one was hurt. As we get started here at 7:01 right here on exclusively on We Are Iowa Plus, we are talking about another round of severe weather later on today.
Yeah, and we have team coverage this morning. We have eyes on the roads tracking the impacts of that overnight rain, but we want to start with Chase because Chase, like Joseph just said, another weather impact alert today. What's the severe threat for on our Wednesday?
Yeah, so what we're going to see today are these storms become a bit more linear. So we're looking at more of a wind threat than anything out of this. But we still will have a few of these form early on and have individual supercell characteristics. But strong to severe storms, definitely a possibility with all threats being possible. But as mentioned, slightly weaker threats. We don't have near as much buoyancy in the air, not near as much energy. Of course, a lot of that's been tapped out with our rainfall that we had overnight and into early this morning, and slight little bit more rainfall. Now, this is not something that will have just a major impact of our overall setup, but it will keep things on the quieter and more calm setting for a little bit longer. Anytime we can get a bit more cloud cover, that's good news. Now, we are starting to see these dry slots develop, which will allow that energy to start building up fairly quickly, giving us that springtime muggy feeling outside. But with the southwest wind and the overall fact that we're just not going to see near as much organization, leaves us to just this level 2 risk. Still needs to be taken seriously. This is the season for large hail, as we have already seen yesterday, the day before, and unfortunately all the threats before the last couple of weeks. Something to keep in mind. But also Friday, much larger threat. This will be a big talker once we get to tomorrow as we finally get some dry time. But this large of an enhanced risk is most likely going to have an upgrade to that level 4 moderate risk somewhere within this. I'll give you details of all that in just a few minutes. Joseph.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's give you a look at the roads this morning. We're seeing an improved situation now that crash in Huxley has cleared up there at I-35. And so now we've got our photojournalist Carter. He's on the road there in the Local 5 storm tracker. I believe that he is headed southbound along I-35. It looks like right now he's just north of Ankeny at this point, and traffic moving smoothly. And, you know, we had the wet roads. It's still damp out there, but it is certainly better than what we had. You're going to see less standing water than what we saw driving in this morning. We also had a pretty good downpour at that time too. As we look at the 4-camera situation here, you can see traffic moving smoothly in the metro. We have at this point no crashes. We do still have that we have a stalled vehicle. This is along 8035 westbound over by 2nd Avenue. The right shoulder is blocked because of the stalled vehicle, but traffic is moving. We will let you know if anything else does come up throughout the morning.